Welcome back, YouTube, to the Cleveland Browns Bash here for the conference championship games. Really quick, I want to talk about last week. I went 7-1, so I actually was just one win off of Nostradamus level, and it was because of the game that I thought was going to be the blowout game, Denver and San Diego. The Broncos still won the game, 24-17, so I got my outright pick correct, but I should have taken that Chargers plus 9.5. They only lost by 7. They played a really good game, so I was happy with that. I was happy that that was a good game. So, like I said, 24-17, Broncos, and I got the outright pick. Missed the spread as I took Denver minus 9.5. So, the other game in the AFC, I did predict correctly on both counts. New England broke apart the Colts 43-22. It was rather sad. Just because I was cheering for the Colts, and I really don't like the Patriots. But I would have to say they're the only team left in the playoffs, or they were the only team really in the playoffs that I truly would say I hate. Um, but anyway, 43-22, I did get the Patriots outright. I got the Patriots minus 7.5. Going over to the NFC, I had a very close game with the Seahawks and the Saints. The Seahawks won 23-15. I took Seattle outright and Seattle minus 7.5. And after the spread, they won by a half point. So that was scary. But I got both of those. And then the other NFC game, San Francisco won on the road in Carolina, 23-10. And I got both picks there outright and with the measly minus zero point 0.5 spread. So 7-1. I am 12-4 now for these playoffs. So that is pretty cool. My 4 picks for this week will start in the AFC. We have New England at Denver. And this game, Denver is minus 5.5. I just cannot pass up taking the Patriots and 5.5 points in this game. I think that's a pretty large spread for the talent level of these two teams. So with the spread, I'm taking the Patriots. And I'm very tempted. I've thought about this one a lot because, to be honest with you, I feel like it's going to be the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and I don't know why. I know that Peyton Manning has gotten over the hump against New England once in his career in the playoffs, and I just feel like it's one of those things that it's been kind of just a bad omen for him seeing New England in the playoffs, and I realize that you know past is past and everything. So I realize it's probably just superstition at this point, but I don't think I want to pick the Broncos in this game. I just have a feeling something bad's going to happen. Maybe a lot of interceptions or something. And it's just going to be the Patriots beating Peyton Manning in the playoffs once again. So I'm taking the Patriots outright. It's probably a silly reason, but I'm also taking them, obviously, plus 5.5. So with the spread and outright. Now in the NFC, I'm not taking the team I picked with the spread and the outright is the same team because it is San Francisco at Seattle. And Seattle is favored minus 3.5. So what I'm thinking here is I think this is going to be a close game. I'm really looking forward to this game. And it seems like the NFL already knew that this game was coming as the Colin Kaepernick Dre Beats commercial was already out before they had even finished off the Panthers, and I feel like he's walking through a sea of Seattle fans. So I felt like they were already advertising for next week's conference title game. I felt like that was a little bit odd, but I can understand they're division rivals, whatever. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to the game. San Francisco at Seattle. It's Seattle minus 3.5. I'm taking San Francisco plus 3.5. Taking them with the spread, but I'm taking Seattle outright. I think it's going to be that close. And I am, like I said, really looking forward to this game. So, quick recap of my picks. I am taking New England outright and plus 5.5 in Denver, and I am taking San Francisco plus 3.5, but Seattle outright in Seattle. So those are my picks for the week. Conference championship games are here, and I guess I'm picking it to be a New England-Seattle Super Bowl. To be honest, teams I'm cheering for, I would have to say I am cheering for the 49ers and the Broncos. So we'll see what happens. it definitely could go either way. These should be some good games. I was right in picking boring games last week. They were pretty boring, but I think that the games will be a little bit more exciting this week. Um, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Bruno Mars. Thank you, Bruno Mars, for inviting the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Everyone who watches my channel has to know I'm a huge Red Hot Chili Peppers fan just because of my username. Um, it wouldn't have happened until the Chili Peppers were in their 70s. Just like, like you have all these bands like, that are way past their prime, like the Rolling Stones, prime example. They finally get invited to play a halftime of the Super Bowl, and they can barely perform. And that's what would have happened to the Chili Peppers, except Bruno Mars said, screw that, I'm inviting them to perform with me at the halftime. Thank you, Bruno Mars. The Chili Peppers are going to rock the Super Bowl with you. So I'm amped about that, more amped than the Super Bowl itself. Anyway, so thank you, Bruno Mars. Yeah, that's about all I have for this week. Please excuse my laziness, just here on my couch, getting ready for some football tomorrow. So take care, and see you all before the Super Bowl.